Greetings, welcome back to the channel. Something a little bit different today. So I am back in Ireland for the Christmas. So what I thought I would do is gather a lot of my clients together, because obviously it's all online. So, you know, I don't get the chance to meet my clients in person. They don't get the chance to meet me in person as well. So basically what I've done is I've gathered a load here today. A lot of people can't make it, but a lot of people did as well. So as you're going to see, I'm going to go through a couple of things with them that I'm going to want to touch on. Get a chance to meet them in person as well, discuss kind of their goals and kind of their plans going into the new year. And then basically they're going to go off, do a training session, and I'm going to go around, put them through their sessions, put them through their sets, cue them on a couple of exercises, and just kind of help them with any issues or, you know, things in regards to training that they are struggling with at the moment. So really looking forward to it, really exciting. Like I said, something different, not just me training, not just kind of what I do in a day, etc., but more so kind of based around my clients and just kind of giving back to them and, you know, seeing what value I can offer them and how I can help them in person. Because yeah, online there's a lot of value I can offer and help them with, but in person it's fantastic to actually see them and then, you know, just kind of get that one-to-one interaction and help them with any other problems or issues they have. So we get into it, we get going, and yeah, just follow along and kind of see what we're doing. But I'll chat to you then. So you should feel no strain on the knees, and you should just feel your hamstrings kind of lengthening. And when you, so what I want you to do is pull yourself in. So like pull, and yeah, there you go, okay? And think about when you drive in, I want you to think about, drive in, and then I want you to think about driving even further. It's not moving anymore, but when you think of that, when you get down and you think of contracting even harder, you're gonna feel it a lot more. Even though it's not gonna move more, you're gonna feel it more. See what I mean?
Yeah.
Perfect, yeah. How does that feel?
Yeah, it feels good. And then it's always like 3 seconds down.
Yeah, so what I like to do is, when you get up to the top, I like to hold that stretch for like a second.
Yeah.
What that will do is that will eliminate any momentum. So what happens is a lot of people, they'll come up and they'll bounce it back down. Right. And then use momentum to kind of kick it and move the way. Whereas if you eliminate that momentum and then you drive down, that's just going to be hamstring contracting. Right. You know, so it's going to be muscle rather than just moving the way for the sake of it. Right, yeah. So 1 second at the top and then drag down. Don't be afraid to be aggressive on the way down. You know what I mean? So you're already locked in, there's no momentum, and then really drive down hard to contract.
So like you push down and be like the 1 second.
One at the bottom, and then like 2 to 3 seconds on the way up to control it. 1 second there, and then be aggressive down.
Yeah.
So go through a couple of reps. There, hold, control. A bit faster. Hold, drive. Better. See? Yeah. Control. Yeah, mate, obviously, I would take a good few sets to warm up. Like, because obviously you're going to be very, like, at the tight starting off, so proper, especially any first exercise, really take your time warming up. But yeah, when you're warm up, when you're warm, work all out, you know what I mean? Because you're already fired up. So yeah, I want you to go failure on everything, yeah. Your foot is behind you, okay? So when you're like this, like, that foot is behind you. Now,
normally I do it on the bench, but I'm not having my ass cocked out in the gym. I don't go to.
So what this is going to do, alright? What you're going to do here, when you drive, you're going to rotate around. So you're going like this, look at, and you're rotating around a little bit. Whereas if the foot you're pulling with is on the same side of your hands, when you row, you cannot rotate around because your hip is locked in.
Okay.
So what I want you to do is, instead of this foot being back, have this foot forwards.
Okay.
So just try it. Leave your headphones off so I can talk to you through it. Right, so what I want you to do is, imagine, stand a bit away, use your hand there, and then almost like keep your chest tall and stick your bum back. Yeah, so that's better. And now row from there. Right, so hold there. Yeah, control. Don't move and just drive the elbow. See what I mean? So now you cannot twist your hip because that leg is like, so put all the pressure on this leg. So lean into this side and then pull. How's that?
Okay, much better.
Yeah, way better. Good. Good. Yep. Good. Well, yeah. So, see the difference?
Yeah.
Just try and put most of the pressure on that side so that you cannot rotate the hip. Because by rotating, it shortens the range of motion and makes things easier, but with less muscle being worked.
Okay.
You get me?
Okay, so I'll do this, and then I just undo an incline chest with
Yeah.
So you better wait just in case.
Yeah, of course,
you're
yeah.
gonna point me at
Of
me.
course. So, again, even though your feet are together, most of the pressure on this side. So I was, yeah, right, I'd stay where you are and then just drive. So stay where you are and drive the elbow. Did it? Yep. Good. Control. Drive. Control. Better. Yes, control. Chest tall. Yes. Yes. Good. Excellent. For any pulling movements, I want you to wear the straps so you can wrap around the waist.
Okay.
Because what that will do is, that will eliminate any bicep or forearm, and it will allow you to lift heavier because you don't have to focus on your grip.
Okay.
So if you lift heavier than that, your grip is going to go. Whereas if we have the straps on, we don't have to focus on grip, our biceps or forearms don't come into it, and we can just focus on actually using our back.
Okay.
So that's it, we need them. Trust me, it'll make a big, big difference. And again, if you have them, you can do, there's loads more reps left there. There was loads more reps left there.
Yeah.
You know, so
So I
honestly,
do between 12 and 15.
yeah, but I want you
Good bigger.
I want you choosing a weight. So say it says 12, 15 reps. I want you choosing a weight that you're going to fail between that.
Okay.
You know what I mean? So don't just get to 12, 15 reps and be like, right, that's my set done. If it's that easy, you know you can go heavier there.
Okay.
But say, for example, you get to 15 reps and it's still pretty easy. Don't just stop there. Finish the set out. If you get 20 reps, great. But at least next time you know, okay, I can actually go heavier next time.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Yeah,
So
yeah.
we're not just aiming for the rep range, we're aiming for failure within that rep range.
Okay.
Okay? And once we start kind of getting that into our head and hitting failure, actually on sets between that rep range, trust me.
Okay.
But obviously, your first 2 sessions back, I'm not pushing to failure because you haven't trained in properly in a while.
5 weeks.
So that's why even there, like, I'm not going to push it
Yeah.
because you're not going to recover. You're going to be sore for days. So just go through the motions
Okay.
and then we'll build things up. You know what I mean? But that's why I always push you to get videos over, because we can actually see, you know, if every week, if I'm saying to you every session, no, you have more, you're going to want to tell me to fuck off.
Yeah, no.
But you'll eventually,
I know I have more, but I actually don't push myself.
which is what, you probably don't want to send videos because you know you have more and you don't want me to tell you. Yeah. On the way down, deep breath in, chest tall, heart. Yes, there we go. Yep. Good. Yep. Just go one more. That will do, that will do. That's perfect. That's strong. Honestly, and
Remember, I've been lifting bales of hay all summer.
but honestly, like, I'm not just saying, like, if you're lifting that now after no training, like, a lot of females especially can't come in and just lift that. So you don't realise that you're a lot stronger than most people because you're in your own little box. You don't really focus on anyone else or social media but that is strong.
Okay.
So you can honestly, after like a run of consistent training, actually trying to progress, you'll have them up to 30s. But you don't. But that's what I mean by goals, because you don't even think about that. Whereas I'm telling you, and you're like, oh fuck, but I know you can.
Okay.
You get me?
Yeah.
But
I just need to.
but they were good. So again, I'm pressing, start from the ground up. So feet first, make sure them feet are tight to the ground. As you're coming down into it, deep breath in, chest tall. So when you get down to the bottom, the lungs are full, and then you have a lot more power out. But if you don't breathe and come down, there's not much going on, so you have no stability. Yeah. So come down, deep breath in, chest tall, and then you've power out the bottom.
Okay, so and then just obviously out as opposed to.
Yeah, so you were kind of, if you see me, you were kind of coming up and back. Whereas if we can kind of just keep the elbows down a little bit, I'm not saying they have to be tucked, but just not up like this. So kind of straight down rather than straight up and back. Yeah? Is that okay? Just call me when you need me. Good. What I'm thinking here, I know that's back and it looks like an incline, but I honestly feel like that's going to feel a lot more comfortable for you. Because I physically cannot press the way you press there. Like, that's like 90 degrees, and like, if I try it, like, you'll see what I mean. If you do one notch back, that's actually going to feel that a lot more on your shoulder and a lot less on your shoulder joints.
Yeah, because that's how you have me do it when I'm doing seated on with the bar.
Yeah, so a bit further back as well. Whereas it's still shoulder, but if it's up 90 degrees, you're not going to be as powerful. There's going to be a lot more discomfort in your joints, but you're going to feel it a lot more on your shoulder if you have a back one. Just try and you'll say, you next? Okay. Yeah, okay. Now, when you come down, deep breath in, chest tall. Yeah. Way better. See how much better that looks? Yeah. Look. Yeah. Good. Same again, deep breath in the way down. I'll be aggressive on the way up. That's way better. So think about really attacking it. Ah, that's better. Yeah. Okay. Focus. Push. Yeah. Okay. Tight. Let's go. Push. Okay, we'll go one more. Take your time. Deep breath in the way down. And aggressive. Yeah. And leave it at that. Control. And leave it. Yeah. And again, every rep, think about, like, don't start panicking and just rushing through. Every rep, reset yourself, brace, and then drive. And again, see what I said, like on the way up. I was like, be aggressive with it. Like, don't be afraid to attack it. It's not going to move itself, especially when it starts to get heavy. I say this to you as well sometimes. Like, attack the weight. It's not going to move. So you have to, like, want it to move. Yeah. Yeah.
Single arm dumbbell rows.
Yeah.
So I'm doing those rows. I'm looking at you, saying to myself, oh my God, be aggressive.
Yeah. You have to, because again, you're capable of more than you think, but we're so focused on form that we know your form is nailed down, it's perfect. So once your form is perfect, don't be afraid of, of going heavier or pushing yourself. Your form is nailed down, so it's not going to break down or collapse. Do you get me? Do you want to go or do you want to take a minute? Yeah? Go one more. Work, I'm not going to touch you now. Work, more. Okay. Focus, last one. One more. Let's go. Perfect. Yes. Don't stop pushing. Come on. Yeah, oh yeah. Control. Yeah. You were able to, like, grind more reps too because you were more stable. So the last, like, few, you were able to really push through rather than just kind of giving in. Good. I'll come back over, like, when our next exercise, yeah? Yeah, perfect, yeah. Even if I don't come over, make sure you call me and I'll come straight over, yeah? Even with that, let's say that's your last warm set, is it? Yeah. What I would do there is I only do like 3 reps.
Well, that's
oh, did you? Yeah, perfect, okay, yeah. Just so you don't waste any energy going into the big set, yeah. Yeah, take your time. You're going to work in a minute, are you?
Yeah.
Call me back over. I'll just be here. I'm going to come over in 1 minute if you're working set. Take your time. Right, so before you even lift it off, get your feet set. What I'd even do here is, I'd even have this up one. So, does that make sense? So what that will do is, if it's flat, it stands a better chance of, like, your bum sliding forwards. Whereas if that's up a bit, it'll just have you locked in a bit more. Is that okay? Okay, so from the ground first, feet tight. Okay, and whenever you're ready. Yeah. Okay, right, take your time. As you're coming down, deep breath in, chest tall. Big drive. Yes. Yep. Hold, control, let's go. 3. Okay, just go with more control. Drive. More. Okay, ready to control it and leave it there. Just control it down and drop it. Yeah, lovely. You're all right. What you'll realise as well is that when you go into new gyms, like, sometimes weight will feel heavier, sometimes it'll feel lighter. So don't just like judge this and be like, fuck, like, I'm weaker. You're not. It's just because it's a different environment, it's a different bar, it's a different place as well. It all makes a difference. And plus, you've had a few days kind of off as well for Christmas, So I know you wanted 8 there, but like I said, that's the reason why you're weaker, because it's not necessarily weaker, it's just different environments, different equipment, etc. as well.